Greetings, brave adventurers, and welcome back to another RPGA 2022 vid. Today's topic is day 21. Share an intriguing detail from a game setting you enjoy. Well, I'm actually going to share something from about 30 years ago. In the early days of AD&D 2nd edition, I had a homebrew campaign setting called Traken. All the names were of the nations and the countries, and a lot of the NPC peoples were all ripped from Doctor Who, hence the name Traken. That was late teens, early 20s me, so, don't fault me for it. And I ran, I think, about 3 campaigns in this setting before I think we ended up moving house and it all got lost or something. But one of them, I think it appeared in all 3 campaigns, but there were times when the party would be wandering through the wilderness and they would find a series of sort of like marble-esque stone monoliths laid out in a row about 100 feet apart, stretching across the countryside. Some of it damaged, a lot of it undamaged, but all of it ancient. And I think it was probably the 2nd or the 3rd campaign where they actually found out, I don't remember how, a little piece of the campaign setting backstory that was completely irrelevant to anything that it was designed for. And that's that there was a civilization on Traken thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of years before the current races. And it was a kind of thri-kreen insect man sort of species race. And hundreds of thousands of years after they sort of became dominant, they decided to basically leave this world to whatever or whoever would come after them. And they built giant city-sized spaceships and they went off into space. And what the party had been stumbling upon during this every so often were actually the support for an ancient monorail system that used to link these cities. It's nothing in the scheme of things. It was a little bit of weird sci-fi backstory, I suppose, that I put into the campaign setting for no reason other than for my own interest, I guess. But it was like a little something different. I'm not really a fan of sci-fi and fantasy these days, but back then it didn't really matter. And, it was one of those little intriguing things that the players would talk about, and I don't know what their reactions were once they found out, once they learnt of it. But for me, it was a nice little add-in, a little personal Easter egg. That's my, I suppose, not so interesting, but possibly intriguing detail from a campaign setting that I enjoyed. I look forward to seeing your comments. A like would be nice if you like the video, you like the story. But until then, I look forward to seeing your videos. And take care, guys, and good gaming.